So we have arrived to the closing of this 3-day, very intense ceremony that will take a long time to really integrate and understand everything that's been happening here. I'm going to speak in Spanish, so our indigenous delegation understands. I guess all of you have translation devices.
Great. Let me go back, if you allow me, to the opening ceremony when I spoke during my keynote presentation. I showed this image, I don't know if you remember, that is the cultural practice that I explained, the castells, the human towers that we do here in Catalonia, so beautiful. And I used this as a metaphor to describe a community that aligns with the common joint vision, and with this everything is possible despite the gravity and forces against. Even if they're strong and very strong, they reach up to the sky with such a solid foundation, which is the community. This event, this conference, for me, is full of hope. It's given me a lot of hope because this community here, all of us here and the people that we know, we are a beautiful, very, very strong and powerful community. And if we align together with the seeds that we've planted here for these days in Girona, I'm sure we will defy all the forces that defy us that we find along the way, sometimes evil forces. Just like these gifts that I'm wearing as a tribute, as a sign of brotherhood that the indigenous peoples have brought for us. That's what we've done, I think, here for this day. We've been knitting a network of small, tiny seeds representing each and every one of us in friendship, in alliance, something that will continue working, it will continue working, and we will continue working together during the ceremonies and the ceremony of life. That's when work really begins. Also, since we are approaching the end of the Congress, it's a very important symbolic moment because we are celebrating the 10th anniversary at AYA since we planted the first seed 10 years ago. The first seed. It's our 10th anniversary at AYA. We were born with an idea and a lot of motivation. We were aware of the fact that these plants need to play a very important role in this world to reestablish our role with nature and to reestablish our own human nature. We started with 300 euro for the notary public and 50 bucks to register, incorporate the society. Those were our resources at the time. But we did have people, lots of people that would join us with their knowledge, with their motivation, and with the strength of wanting to fight together along this path. And little by little, year by year, we've been growing and growing with more members throughout the world. And we've had the luxury of working together with these people, also the people that have kept our backs and held our backs. That's been incredible. Sometimes it's been tough, and other moments have been full of joy and satisfaction. And being here with you today, celebrating this event, this 10th anniversary, and looking at this community that's beautiful, it's incredibly pleasant. It's wonderful. So thank you for having walked with us for 10 years. Thank you. When an era ends, maybe another one begins. Let me start, let me now renew our commitment with AYA. Let me take this opportunity to say that we will continue fighting for this cause that we have in common for 10 more years. And of course, we cannot do this alone. So all those of you who've joined us along this path and all those who come here please do come with us, continue walking with us in this shared vision for a better world. I would like now to hand over to a few people that will address a few words, and then I will ask the team, the organizing team, to come up to the rostrum, because you cannot imagine the effort behind this, and you know, the fact that it's been running well, flawlessly. I would even say that's been a fantastic teamwork, and we would like to close the ceremony in the end, just like we started, with the committee coming from the indigenous peoples, because that's the way to end, and then we'll go to the final party if you wish to join us. The first people that I would like to hand over to, actually two people that will speak representing the indigenous committee. They will share with us some conclusions of this event. Laura Soriano and Tadeo Cacique. Laura Soriano and Tabea Cacique will take the floor now. Thank you.
Buenas noches a todos y a todas.
Good evening.
Good night, everybody.
Voy a expresarme ante ustedes las
I'm
conclusiones.
going to read to you all the conclusions we have defined as indigenous people. I will stop translating as it is being translated from the floor.
Indigenous people.
Las autoridades espirituales indígenas participantes en la Conferencia Mundial de Ayahuasca 2019 en Girona, Cataluña, hacemos un llamado en defensa de la madre tierra y de la vida a los gobiernos, las organizaciones de derechos humanos y desarrollo, las Naciones Unidas, la ciudadanía y la sociedad civil de todos los países, en nombre de los pueblos y nacionalidades indígenas de la cuenca amazónica.
We, indigenous spiritual authorities, representatives of the World Conference of Ayahuasca 2019 in Girona, Catalonia, we call on all governments, human rights organizations, the United Nations, the civil society of all countries for the defense of Mother Earth. Continue.
Denunciamos las violaciones de los derechos fundamentales, las amenazas en los territorios amazónicos y la matanza sistemática de las defensoras y defensores de derechos humanos y del medio ambiente en países como Colombia, Brasil, Perú, Ecuador, Venezuela y Bolivia.
We denounce the violations of the human rights, the threats of the Amazonic territories, the systematic killing of defenders of human rights and environment in countries like Colombia, Brazil, Peru, Ecuador, Venezuela, and Bolivia.
Exigimos la nulidad de todos los proyectos extractivos y de mega infraestructura. Rechazamos proyectos de gran impacto socioambiental y cultural, como la ferrovía transoceánica que pretende conectar el Océano Pacífico con el Atlántico, atravesando selvas amazónicas y ecosistemas claves para la pervivencia de todo el planeta, de las cuencas, aguas sagradas y de pueblos en aislamiento voluntario.
We demand the ending of all extractive projects, the mega infrastructures. We reject all the mega projects that cause environmental damage, like the railroad transoceanic that pretends to connect the Pacific Ocean with the Atlantic, that goes through our rainforests and key ecosystems for the survival of our planet.
Reconocemos la lucha constante de las mujeres indígenas, sabedoras de medicina ancestral, tejedoras, guardianas de la madre tierra y creadoras de expresiones artísticas, patrimonio de los pueblos originarios.
We recognize the constant fight of indigenous women, wise women of ancestral medicine, weavers and guardians of Mother Earth, and creators of artistic expressions, heritage of indigenous peoples.
Honramos los conocimientos ancestrales, espirituales, patrimonio de los pueblos originarios practicantes de la medicina, Dispane, Camarampi, Nixipai, Uní, Ayahuasca, Uní, Nishi, Daten y Yauna, también conocida mundialmente como Yahé o ayahuasca, y rechazamos el comercio indiscriminado y a las malas prácticas que violan las enseñanzas éticas y espirituales de los linajes de sabedoras y sabedores amazónicos.
We honor the ancestral knowledge, heritage of indigenous peoples that practice the medicine. Dispanihu, Camarampi, Nishipai, Uní, Ayahuasca, Uní, Nishi, Daten, y Yuana, also recognized as Yahé or ayahuasca. And we reject the commercialization, indiscriminated, and bad practices that violate the ethical teachings and spiritual lineage of this wisdom.
Expresamos gratitud a la Conferencia Mundial de Ayahuasca. Seguiremos apoyando el trabajo del equipo organizador. Al mismo tiempo, como pueblos indígenas, convocamos un encuentro de autoridades espirituales y representantes de las organizaciones de la cuenca amazónica en una fecha a definir.
We express our gratitude to the World Conference of Ayahuasca, and we continue supporting the work of the organizers. At the same time, as indigenous people, we invite to have a conference with spiritual authorities and representatives of indigenous organizations from the Amazon basin.
En nombre de la ancestralidad espiritual de los pueblos indígenas y de todas las defensoras y defensores de la vida, hacemos un llamado para crear una alianza global de todos los movimientos y los pueblos del mundo para detener el cambio climático, proteger los derechos de la madre tierra y de todos los seres vivos.
In the name of the indigenous people and the spiritual ancestors and all the defenders of life, we made a call to create a global alliance of all movements and all peoples of the world to stop the climate change, to protect the rights of Mother Earth.
¡Viva los pueblos indígenas de la cuenca amazónica! Espera.
Fala de Caiatibu. Na hene wakamu, hene wakatanai, ha ha ya. Na hene wakamu, hene wakatanai, baka churu peru wei, ha ha na hene wakabu hene wakatarai himi nero de wanu taka taka bui mu ha ha hao sao pa se la pa ten mar ka pa te ba ta pa bo ka pa ku chi he so Rama kano abano non shina kano bu nichi yontana shina kushi ayontana Maton shina sama butibi no hui kushi shina bukano abu jamajon huinti sama kano anyon tanandra mato huinti coba buano Sinan coba yontanan raga Ani sina punte sina matu wimabu manunggi Haska song kayaki natu mai sama gobingi Maton te mai koi ranti kobi bu zamangi Biana na
mas aqui na nanti nete samangka no kanjamanas ki ia kanu bewa samangke
Chumbai Masasiki Eya Tandaiki Eya Tandaiki Hey 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 Kora awi yondia va chombai masasiki hey 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 de manai Chombai Masasiki Eya Tandaiki Eya Tandaiki Hey 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 no Kora irabu Kora kora awi yondia va chombai masasiki hey 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 Oi, ok, né? Eu queria também apresentar um outro lado que é também tocado no violão, que eu vou pedir para todos vocês.
I also wanted to share something else with you, for which I will ask you to stand up and hold hands. We're going to hear the sound of a beautiful instrument, guitar.
Oi. A gente poderia convidar o nosso cacique, né, que está lá também, para vir mais para cá, para a gente dançar aqui junto.
Me gustaría invitar también a nuestro cacique a que venga a estar con nosotros. I'd like to ask our big boss to come and stand with us. This music talks about a long walk on the earth, on Earth. We're all taking this long walk.
Oi. Viva o encontro da ayahuasca!
Viva!
No panare, pana, pana, panare. No kunvai chaike, chaike, chaike. No panare, pana, pana, panare. No kunvai chaike, chaike, chaike. No panare, pana, pana, panare. No kunvai chaike, chaike, chaike. Hey, hey, hey. Levanta as mãos. Ei, 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 Uhul! No panare, pana, pana, panare. No convai chaike, chaike, chaike. No panare, pana, pana, panare. No convai chaike, chaike, chaike. No panare, pana, pana, panare. No convai chaike, chaike, chaike. Hey, 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 Viva todos os povos!
Viva!
Viva o Oscar!
Viva!
No panare, pana, pana, panare. No convai chaike,
Chaike, chaike.
no panare,
Pana, pana, panare.
no convai chaike, chaike, chaike. No panare,
Pana, pana, panare.
no convai chaike, chaike, chaike. Hey, 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 Anavis. Viva todo o público!
Viva!
Viva essa plateia aqui!
Viva!
Viva essa outra de cima!
Viva!
Viva a terra!
Viva!
Viva o céu!
Viva!
Viva o mar!
Viva!
No panare, pana, pana. Viva todos os povos!
Viva!
Viva todos os ayahuasqueiros!
Viva!
Viva todos os homens, todas as mulheres! Viva todas as crianças! Viva o universo!
Skawanahanta. Gracias. Thank you.
¡Viva! Y después de este cierre de la ceremonia,
Great. After such beautiful, beautiful ceremony, thank you very much. I would like to call upon the stage our heroes, the ICEERS team members. They are the heroes.
y no, quedaros, por favor. Esto ha
Please stay here. This has been a long, long process, the organizing of the whole thing. We've had many challenges. It's been a journey. You start, you don't know how it's going to end. I think that all of us here, we've all come and we've all fed this moment, co-created this event, and I think we can be proud of it. So before we thank many other people who've played an active role in the conference, I want to give the floor briefly to Oscar. Please allow me to speak my original language. I'll try and be slow so that you can all understand me. The gentleman speaks Catalan. There is translation into Spanish. I want to thank you all for having spent these 3 days with us. For me, it's my third World Conference, and although you may have seen me running around looking at my mobile, looking worried, this has been the conference at which I've had the best time. Above all, because the family is growing. There are more and more people here. It's a privilege to work here as part of the team, delegating, focusing on things that we couldn't focus before. So it's been a blessing, a privilege to do this. It's also been a lot of pressure, but the results are there. And just a couple of points. We've been able to do this here because, in a way, there's a lot of virtuosity, there is enthusiasm, there is power in us, but also because in Catalonia there have been many people who came before us and who created the right conditions for us to be here today. So I hope that over the last few days in Girona, you may have noticed, you may have felt that the Catalan people are fighters, they're rebels. We will not put up with injustices. And defending ayahuasca is defending freedom of conscience, the right to self-determination, which is a right that up until today we, the Catalans, are feeling that it's been trodden upon by the Spanish state. So long live ayahuasca, long live free Catalonia. Thank you.
Aparte de nuestro equipo.
Apart from our amazing team, there are lots of other people who've contributed to the Congress. I'm now getting a bit worried because there are lots more people, and I would hate to forget anybody. So if I forget anybody, please forgive me. First of all, I'd like to thank La Encantada, the people who've been feeding us with their wonderful food full of love. I also want to thank the team, the technical team of the auditorium, everybody who've helped us, the technicians, the host crew, everybody, thank you. I also want to give a round of applause to interpreters. Thank you. It has been a pleasure, as always. Thank you. I also want to thank all the speakers who've generously shared their knowledge with us, and the people who led the workshops before the Congress. Also, Sita and Gloria, who've led the art part of the Congress, and all the artists who've been there with their wonderful 200 works, Via Telenoica, and all the artists with their wonderful virtual reality experiences and multimedia installations. I also want to thank musicians. We'll have more music this evening. And the filmmakers. And people who've been presenting books. Also, the family corner. It was the first time where families and children could feel at home in our space. I also want to thank Daniel, our press agent, who's done a great job trying to take the messages from the conference to the outer world. And all the volunteers who've helped us where sometimes we just could not reach. Photographers and everybody who's captured the moment here so that we could enjoy it later. And finally, our partners, the other NGOs and sponsors. I'd like to thank the main four ones: Dr. Bronner, Fundación Alquimia Solidaria, Fundación Open Society Foundation, MAPS, and Temple the Way of Light, and all the others who've supported us, and thanks to whom this event has been possible. And finally, I'd like to thank two people who've supported us tremendously in different ways. Jeffrey Bronfman, who's had to leave, who has supported us in many, many ways, and Dennis McKenna, who's here. Dennis has helped us convince many people who were not very sure about this World Ayahhuasca Conference, not so sure. He's helped us tilt the scales. Thank you. And also the people who've worked together with the indigenous committee to help us be with them, listen to them. We will take that information and take it with us to the future. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Dennis. Wow. También aquí nuestras sabedoras locales.
Also, our local elders, Abuela Pilar, Unidas from Brazil.